I wanted to do Gashim Shemayim. And and I was doing it for a while, and the little boy was going on in his head. So my wife wrote a letter to the Rebbe. And at the height of time, I was mamish Sabracha. And she writes to the Rebbe, and my husband is very Sabracha. And what we're talking about is that there's a helpcation of Shemayim happening. And she got an answer, she put it in this case, she got an answer to the Rebbe. Your husband made Kiddush Shemayim before, and you will continue to make a big Kiddush Shemayim. This was the fact I was trying to master again. I was coming from the Rebbe, and I believe the Bermuda Shleim was a Bermuda Shleim. I couldn't believe the coming out like how could this be? That every day the heart was coming out. Every day we were fabricating stories of how they can. And it was unfathomable. And now, look now what's going on. But the list actually has started a while ago now. The Kiddush of Shemayim is going on, the Rebbe said, the Kiddush of Hodaah was the Kiddush of Shemayim. And Leila, Zatman, how the Rebbe is always with us. That's the point I'm trying to say, in a very long way. I was trying to give this part of how the Rebbe is with us, and how we have to push and believe and understand, and everything we do in the and we should only want to continue doing what the Rebbe tells us to bring Mashiach now. Never wanted to think like a goy. I always strive to want to think like a Yid. How does a Yid look at something? How does a Yid look at when he runs into a Messiah? Is it something that happened by chance? No, it's basic. I'm going to teach you everything. You know more than I know. As you throw this, Hashem teaches us, the Rebbe teaches us in Sichas B'tochen, the Rebbe teaches us, the Rebbe teaches us. The Rebbe teaches us about B'tochen. B'tochen is not a fantasy. B'tochen is Amshulach. The Rebbe says that B'tochen is something brings the Gula. So you're in trouble. What do? You have B'tochen. No, you go to a lawyer. You have to go to a lawyer because the Eibishter wants you to go to a lawyer, but the lawyer's not going to do nothing for you. Fact speaking, I got denied and denied and denied and denied. My lawyer's standing here very high. He worked 4.5 to 5 years, and he's another American, and he thought that was relevant. I thought every call we had, the first thing we did was said Tehillim, and we learned the Sikha. It's true. Chazal the Sikha from the Rebbe. And once we brought that in, then we went to work what we had to do. The Yeshua wasn't coming from, I got denied and denied. He brought out the rayas, he found documents. He was sure. I'd sag Hazei, he's nicht Hazei. Aber the Chutzpah from the Nefesh Abamis is nicht beschreiben, right? It's like you tell the Nefesh Abamis you're not supposed to do something, he's going to do it right away. I said, I'm before of actually, yeah. I could put him, after every single step that I got denied, the Yeshua came next week. I get the Mamash. The last denial they can give me came, what's the date? I didn't get the date. What was 10 days ago. 10 days ago. And the hair was, and I got 4 days ago. If the Eibishter wanted to show that the nest that's going to happen, I'm coming out, is not with Teva. So why do you have to go to Teva? But the Eibishter wants to go to Teva. But the Eibishter wants to be clear, the Rebbe said that before he went to prison, he would give all the money in his life not to go into prison. And I can tell you, I understand it very, very well. You give away everything. Not have to go one day, you give away everything. But after you're there, I wouldn't take all the money in the world to give up what the supposed to be in there. You should know that every single Shevet sat in prison. Yosef sat in prison. He took all his brothers into prison. The only Shevet, I don't know, Shevet Binyamin, like Kalponim, whoever is any of the Shevet, they all sat in prison. So once you're sitting in prison, you're not going to give it up, right? But and we got denied every single time. The David says, now you guys think you're running the show. Let me devise, and Shalmach is coming home, and they came home. And
tell them. So we would like it to be our pleasure, our honor, to call on Reb Chaim Yosef. He should share some words with the haters.
Good feelings for Lubavitch, but I must tell you In the last 4.5 years, because of this such special person, I can tell you I now love Lubavitch. You know, Shalom Bartha, you said that the Lubavitcher Rebbe said that you're going to do even greater Kedusha. And I don't know whether you were thinking about the Kedusha you're doing now that Baruch Hashem you're back home. But the Olam should know the Divrei Kedusha, the Maaseh Kedusha that this man did in a place called prison. I must tell you, I had such a splish. I got 20 minutes after I got the first phone call, I was given permission to call the warden to arrange for picking Mr. Rubashin up. And this was actually pretty exciting for me because obviously the whole thing was exciting, but I called the prison and I said I need to speak to the warden. You never get to speak to the warden. And the man says, "What's it about?" I said, "It's about my client, Shalom Rubashin." He says, "Oh yeah, I know there's something going on. Let me know what you want to speak to the warden about." And then I have the pleasure to say, "I'm so sorry, but I'm under instructions from the White House that I'm not allowed to speak to anyone but the warden." So I got on the phone immediately with the warden. The warden tells me, "Mr. Apfel, we received the letter from the president commuting Mr. Rubashin's sentence, and I just want you to know that within 10 minutes he was removed from his cell, and he's sitting here now in my office. Would you like to speak to him?" A klutz kasha, like the klutz kashas that you used to send out every week. I said, "Sure." And I said to you, Shalom Martha, and I say it now publicly, there are no words to describe how much I love you, and there are no words to describe how I have to the Kadosh Baruch Hu for giving me the schus to be involved in this wonderful, wonderful mitzvah. And my love for Lubavitch and the connection to Shalom Martha started with Lubavitch. I don't know if people here know him, but there's a Rav, a Lubavitcher Rav in Los Angeles, who is Meister Nefesh for Yidden 24/7. His name is Tzvi Boyarsky. And he runs the Aleph office and the National Advocacy Center for Aleph, and the mitzvahs and ma'asim tovim that he does on a daily basis are really beyond count, infinite. And Tzvi was the one that, thanks to Tzvi, Baruch Hashem, I had the schus to get involved here.
He worked all 5 years and didn't take it out.
I just want to share with you the Maaseh Kedusha that this man was able to accomplish in Mamish Amakom Tumah. Shamart, I never told you this either, but I had this schus, came out every week. We had a 2-hour legal phone call. And every 6 weeks or so, I flew from Los Angeles to New York, and we had at least 1 day or sometimes 2-day meetings in this place called prison. It was incredible to me every time I met with you, and you were dressed, I won't even repeat it, but I knew I was speaking to an Ish Kadosh. Even in this Makom of Tumah, I knew I was speaking each time to an Ish Kadosh. And every Torah, every Vort, everything was always quoting the name of the Rebbe. The Rebbe Sichas, the Rebbe said this, the Rebbe said that. And as I said, thanks to Shalom Martha, I now love Lubavitch. About a year ago, I had the schus of the Sadigera Rebbe, Shlita, Hankah Sadigera Rebbe from Eretz Yisrael was in my house. We made a minyan for Mincha. I had the only pictures of Rebbe in my house. He sent to me, and that's his uncle. And so we made a minyan for Mincha. And after Mincha, he told me, he said, because we had heard that he said, we have to do everything we can to get this Tyre Yid out of prison. And you know why? He said, I went to that prison, he'd gone to Otisville. He said, I met all the film inmates there. And Rahman al-Islam, every one of them was a clean nishbar, a broken vessel. These are the words of Tzaddik Rebbe. Then I get to meet Shalom Arthur Rubashin, who has the biggest avla of them all, and I was prepared to meet the most tzedakah person you can imagine. And I meet a Yid B'Simcha, a Bal B'Tachan, Haydu Hashem. I said, a Hasidic Yid, the Rebbe tells me, we have to do everything we can to get him out of that mucking thing. I don't know if people here know, but Shalom Arthur had the schus to make 6 brisson while he was in this place called prison. I don't think we can count the number of years that started putting on tefillin thanks to Shalom Arthur. And by the way, he never told me any of this. The reason I know these things is because 2 years ago, we were making a big push with the Obama administration to get a commutation. And we needed to put together information for the pardon office about why he should be zocheh for a pardon. So we got information from the prison. He never had any violations, not even warnings. But more importantly, this was 2 years ago, I'm sure it's a lot more now, he had 15 letters of commendation, certificates of commendation from the Bureau of Prisons. For what? One of them said, for teaching a class on the priestly blessings. There were Kohanim there, and Shalom Arthur taught them Birkas Kohanim. Twice a week he gave shiurim, again, classes on the classical Hasidic treatise, the Tanya. Each one of these were certificates of commendation from the Bureau of Prisons. Twice a week, weekly shiurim on the portion of the Torah. Chumash, Parshas HaShavua. In addition to all the chizik he gave to individuals. In fact, a very wise Rav said to me, you know why Shalom Arthur is still in prison? He's doing too many mitzvahs there. The Kadosh Baruch Hu is not going to let him out on this case. That's what I was told. Not my word. I'm just a lawyer. I just repeat what other people say. The lesson, there's a lesson here. There's a lesson here for all of us. Every Yid has a tafkid. Whatever that tafkid is, we have to thank the Kadosh Baruch Hu, and we have to recognize that no matter what we do and where we are, there's always an opportunity to be Mekadesh Shem Shemayim. And that to me is the lesson of Shalom Arthur Rubashin, and the reason why the Kadosh Baruch Hu made this Nes Nigla, and the reason why he's with us here tonight. Mazel tov to all of us.
Thank you, Chaim Yosef. I just want to say that Chaim Yosef dedicated hundreds of hours, thousands. We didn't charge a penny, pro bono. So the Eibishter thank you, your family, the Kona Chaim Yosef Levicha. There are a lot of atzlocha. I just want to tell you, before mentioning the connection with Kapushnitz and Lubavitch, I just recently saw a letter from the Rebbe to Rebbe Tzigurari, Rebbe Zechavi Gurari. You know, now it's 4 years from Lamed Ches, and the Rebbe didn't feel good. You know, probably, it was Chodesh Kislev, the Rebbe came home the first time. Rebbe Tzigurari wrote a letter to the Rebbe, and she requested him he should take care of his health. So, and she sent him a copy from a letter that the Frierdiker Rebbe wrote to the Kapushnitz Rebbe. And the Frierdiker Rebbe writes him, and he's asking him, he shouldn't make sigufim, he shouldn't make tanesim, he should watch it gesund. So Rebbe Tzigurari made a copy of this letter, and she sends to the Rebbe, Rebbe, this is what the Frierdiker Rebbe told my father, the Kapushnitz Rebbe, and please I'm asking you. So the Rebbe answers there a letter, and Erev Rosh Chodesh, the same day at night the Rebbe went home. Erev Rosh Chodesh, the Rebbe writes her a letter, the Rebbe, and I got the letter. The Rebbe says, special thank you for the copy that you sent me in the letter. And the Rebbe says, the Frierdiker Rebbe writes so many titul on your father, so this himself is What can I do right now about my father? But the Rebbe the Shver wrote, the Frierdiker Rebbe wrote about my father. So the Rebbe benches here, there are a lot of sloch and gesund with their husband. So I'm sure all the bracha that the Rebbe is benching, the family is benching you, and Hashem called the family, Kol Anash, we bench you, should have slocha and everything, and you should be zecher to stand together with Shalom Molcher, the first line, Shuvah L'Sheino, to greet the Rebbe Melech HaMashiach.